welcome to our channel. Today, we're diving into the incredible stories of 5 individuals who faced immense challenges but never gave up. Their perseverance led them to extraordinary success. We face setbacks, disappointments, maybe even some flat-out failures. But it's how we rise from those ashes that defines us. Get ready to be inspired. Let's talk about J.K. Rowling, the woman who gifted the world with Harry Potter. Now picture this, a single mother, struggling financially, battling depression, with a manuscript for a children's book about a boy wizard. She believed in her story, poured her heart and soul into it. But success didn't come easy. Rowling faced rejection after rejection from publishers. 12. Can you believe that? 12 publishers told her no. They said the book was too long, too different, that kids wouldn't connect with it. But Rowling, she's got that grit, that determination. She didn't give up. She believed in her story, in Harry, Ron, and Hermione. And finally, a small publishing house, Bloomsbury, took a chance on her. And the rest, as they say, is history. Harry Potter became a global phenomenon, captivating readers of all ages. Rowling's story is a testament to the power of perseverance, to never giving up on your dreams, no matter how many times you get knocked down. She faced those rejections head-on, used them as fuel to keep going. That's what separates the greats from the rest of us. They say behind every great man is a great woman. Well, sometimes that great woman is the great man. Rowling's success wasn't just about writing a good story, it was about believing in herself, in her ability to overcome any obstacle. She had to, for herself and for her child. Talk about pressure. But champions, they thrive under pressure, don't they? Rowling's story is a beacon of hope, a reminder that even in the darkest of times, our imaginations, our passions, can be our greatest allies. She didn't let the tough times break her. She used them to fuel her fire, to make her stronger. Don't let the world tell you who you are, what you can achieve. You have the power to write your own story. Now let's talk about a guy who knew a thing or two about innovation, about defying expectations. Steve Jobs, the man, the myth, the legend behind Apple. But Jobs' journey wasn't all smooth sailing. In fact, it was filled with more twists and turns than a Fast and Furious movie. Imagine this, you build a company from the ground up, pour your heart and soul into it, and then you get ousted. Your own company shows you the door. That's exactly what happened to Jobs in the 80s. He was forced out of Apple, the company he'd built with his own 2 hands. Can you imagine the sting of that? The rejection, the feeling of failure? Most people would have thrown in the towel, licked their wounds, and walked away. But not Steve Jobs. He took that setback, that punch to the gut, and turned it into fuel. He went on to found Pixar, the animation studio that would revolutionize the film industry with groundbreaking movies like Toy Story. He didn't let his ego get in the way. He learned from his mistakes, came back stronger, hungrier. And when Apple came calling, asking him to return, Jobs didn't hesitate. He came back with a vengeance, ready to take Apple to heights it had never seen before. Under Jobs' leadership, Apple transformed from a struggling computer company to a global tech giant. The iPod, the iPhone, the iPad, these weren't just products. They were game changers, revolutions in technology. And it all stemmed from Jobs' unwavering belief in himself, in his vision, even when others doubted him. Jobs' story teaches us that setbacks are temporary, that failure is not the end, just like Steve did. Chapter 3. Oprah Winfrey. From trauma to triumph, a voice for the voiceless. Let's talk about a woman who embodies resilience, who turned her pain into purpose. Oprah Winfrey. From a childhood marked by poverty and abuse, Oprah rose to become one of the most influential media moguls in the world. Her story is a testament to the power of the human spirit to overcome adversity and inspire millions along the way. Oprah's early life was far from glamorous. She faced unimaginable hardships, but she refused to let her circumstances define her. She discovered the power of communication, of sharing her story, and using her voice to uplift and empower others. She started small, working her way up through local radio and television, facing skepticism and discrimination along the way. But Oprah's authenticity, her empathy, shone through. The Oprah Winfrey Show became a cultural phenomenon, tackling important social issues, giving a platform to the voiceless, and inspiring millions to live their best lives. Oprah's story is a reminder that our pasts do not define us. Chapter 4. Colonel Sanders, a recipe for success, cooked up later in life. Now, let's talk about a guy who proved it's never too late to achieve your dreams. Colonel Harlan Sanders, the man behind the bucket, the legend of KFC. Now picture this, a guy in his 60s driving around America with a recipe for fried chicken, getting rejected over and over again. That's right, over 1,000 times. Talk about perseverance. Colonel Sanders didn't let age or setbacks stop him from pursuing his passion. He believed in his recipe, in its ability to bring people together, to create a finger-licking good experience. He could have easily given up, accepted retirement, and enjoyed his golden years. But he had a fire in his belly, a belief in his product, and he was determined to share it with the world. His story reminds us that success can come at any age, that it's never too late to chase our dreams. And in the end, his perseverance paid off, creating a global fast food empire and cementing his legacy as a true American icon. Chapter 5. Walt Disney. If you can dream it, you can do it. Even after bankruptcy. Finally, let's talk about the man who built a magical empire on imagination and dreams, Walt Disney. His journey is a roller coaster of highs and lows, of facing bankruptcy and overcoming numerous obstacles to create a legacy that continues to enchant generations. Walt Disney was a dreamer, a visionary who believed in the power of animation to transport audiences to worlds of wonder and imagination. But his early career was marked by setbacks, including the loss of his first successful cartoon character, Oswald the Lucky Rabbit. Can you imagine pouring your heart into something only to have it taken away? It's enough to make anyone want to give up. But Disney refused to let this defeat define him. He picked himself up, dusted himself off, and with his brother Roy by his side, he created Mickey Mouse, a character who would become a global icon and the face of Disney's growing empire. But the challenges didn't stop there. Disney faced financial struggles, creative differences, and the immense pressure of building a successful animation studio during a time when the industry was still in its infancy. Yet Disney persevered. He poured his heart and soul into his work, constantly innovating, pushing the boundaries of animation, and creating timeless classics that continue to capture our imaginations. He taught us that if we can dream it, we can do it. These stories, they're not just about success, they're about the fight, the will, the refusal to back down. These folks, they stared down failure, laughed in its face, and came out the other side stronger. They teach us that it's okay to stumble, to fall flat on our faces as long as we get back up, dust ourselves off, and keep moving forward. So go out there, chase those dreams, and remember, the only way to fail is to quit. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more inspiring content.